Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my What Do You Think Ed series, which is basically what I'm going to be calling like all the reviews and reactions and breakdowns that I do in the future, like on anything in the world of games, sports, and movies. So, Punisher Season 2 comes like straight off, fresh from the murders of Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Daredevil. We got Punisher Season 2, who's like first season I actually like really enjoy. It's probably like my favorite non-Daredevil season that Netflix has done so far. Um, so yeah, like I was really looking forward to this. So let's just start off with like the good. Like if you just want to watch this show to like see some brutal action scenes and violence, like the show gives you that. Like it's when they like this is Punisher. Like there are some ridiculous scenes that are just like straight up disgusting, but I mean that's what you watch it for. And then another good thing, John Bernthal. I mean, this guy is like, you know how they say like RDJ is Iron Man or like born to play Iron Man. You know, Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine, or like Sam Jackson was born to play Nick Fury, stuff like that. Like, you may have to treat this a little bit different for since it's like a Netflix show and not a movie. But like, I think it's like safe to say like you could say John Bernthal was born to play Punisher. Like this guy is really freaking good. And then like in this show they introduced like this character named Amy who's like tags along with Frank throughout the way, and like I think you can like buy their relationship. Like Amy, like the girl right there, she sort of needs like a father figure and stuff like that, and like Frank needs someone to like care for, so their relationship actually works pretty well in the show. And then another pro, like Billy Russo is back, and like even though I was a little disappointed when I like first watched this trailer, like after getting his head like turned into a meatball against like the mirror or whatever, this guy like, let me see if I could bring it back. Yeah, he's got like a couple of those scratches on his face, but the show does like justify this. They say like they call him Jigsaw or whatever because like his mind is more messed up. Like they're talking about his mind, not really his face, which I guess you can buy, but at the same time, I would have loved to see like how he would look with like just a completely like comic book face. Um, and as for the bad, basically all the side characters like Madani and Mahoney, or I think is his name. Like specifically their storylines and like decisions and stuff like that. Like they really like drag down the show. Like Mahoney is or Madani is constantly like off and on with Frank, or like she supports him but that doesn't support him, and it just gets like really freaking annoying. And then they turn Mahoney, who is like really likable in all three seasons of Daredevil, like he becomes like a complete a-hole to, and like just hates Frank Castle and like doesn't listen to anything that like anyone says. And yeah, another thing, like there is a laughably cheesy relationship between Russo and his therapist that is like just about the cheesiest and like just awkward thing I've ever seen. And another thing, there's this storyline between, or for this guy right here, if I can bring it back, this like Amish like hitman god-loving dude. It's just like his storyline's alright, but it would have been better, I guess, if they just focused solely on like Russo's storyline rather than just like having this guy appear every now and then, just to say like, just to bring another plot element. Like it was kind of pointless. And last thing, this was like the first time I actually noticed in a Netflix show, other than Luke Cage season 2, because I didn't even finish that garbage, but like 13 episodes is probably just way too much for this show. Like it definitely stretched itself like way too thin. So like if it were to like just be 10 episodes, it would have really helped out, I think. And so I did the good and the bad. Now I just want to talk about some things that are just straight up ridiculous. Like this could be good or bad, but like when I said that there's brutal action, like I mean there is freaking just brutal sequences where like there's torture scenes like every other episode. I mean that's why you watch the show, but like it is just brutal. And then as for like another con that I would say is like straight up ridiculous is like towards the end of the show, like characters, like the show kills off like certain characters that like you're like holy crap they actually just did that, but then like they magically either like come back to life or like they're not as injured as you thought they were, and it's like what? But yeah, overall I would say that this season is like good. It's enjoyable, no doubt, but it's certainly not great. Like it does have its flaws. Like season 1 is way better than this season. So I would give this like a 7 out of 10, which I guess is like the definition of good but not great. So yeah. What did you guys think about Punisher season 2? Have you guys seen it? Have you guys not, like, if you haven't watched any of the Netflix shows, like, first of all, what are you doing with your life? And second of all, freaking watch Daredevil, watch Punisher, watch Jessica Jones, watch all these shows. And yeah, be sure to check me out on all my socials. I stream on Twitch like every day, almost every day. And I also have a Twitter account that you can follow as well. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace!